Hey everybody, good morning. It is Thursday and welcome to today's English live stream. I want to thank everybody for joining us. My name is Ian and I'm the owner of Right Start Newcomer Services. So it's a pretty grim day here in Halifax, so hopefully you're inside, you want to learn some English, and thank you for watching on Facebook or YouTube. Please, we're going to have a participative session, so put in your questions, comments, just say hi if you want, and I'm looking forward to connecting with you and learning some English together today. So today's lesson is all about asking for help, and today's lesson is for learners around a Canadian language benchmark level 5 or 6. So that's a middle to higher level of English. So welcome everybody. If you're watching the recording, thank you very much for watching. If you're on YouTube, please like and subscribe to our channel. Okay, so this is a very important topic for learners of English. There are so many times in our lives when we need to ask for help. So we need to get help at the store or in the bank or in the street. And there are so many cases where we need to use this language and we need to be polite and use the language correctly. So let's just see if anybody's watching. Hello, everybody. Is anybody out there? Anybody? Anyone? Not quite yet. That's okay. So if you come on later, say hi. Again, my name's Ian. So let's get going. All right, so today we're going to talk about some situations where you might need help. We're going to learn a bit of grammar. So we are going to use modals, and we'll learn more about what modals are to ask for help politely. We'll also look at some common responses. So what do people say when you ask them for help? And what should you say if somebody asks you for help? And we do have a comment. Abdullah says, hi. Hi, Abdullah. How are you doing today? I hope you're staying dry and warm. Anyway, thank you so much for joining and participating, Abdullah. So we're going to learn how do you respond to a request. We're going to talk a little bit about culture, about being polite, especially when we ask somebody for help. Canadians are known for being polite people. That is mostly true, and we'll find out how we can be polite, especially when we need someone's help. And finally, we'll do an activity. What would you say in this situation? So I'll give you some situations. You say how you would ask for help in these situations. Sound good? Great. Let's move on. So what are some situations where you might need help? So you can look at the picture. You need somebody to do something for you. So think of something in your own life, something in the community, maybe over the phone, where you might need some help. I'll give you a couple minutes to think about that, and then you can write your answer in the comment section. If you're watching the recording afterwards, definitely you can still comment and I will get back to you in the future. Abdullah, doing well. Thanks. Super. Perfect. Me too. Yeah. Waiting for spring to come. Hopefully it will come soon after the big snowstorm tomorrow. So what are some situations where you might need some help? Let's look at the picture. Maybe your car breaks down. So you're driving, you hear a noise in your engine, it stops working. You need to call someone for help. Maybe your friend, maybe CAA, which is a company in Canada who comes and helps people who have car problems. Okay, so that's one example. Let's look at some more examples where you might need help. So in a store, you want to know where are the vegetables or where is the washroom. and you need to ask somebody for that help. Maybe in the street. Oh, we do have a comment. Good one, Mohammed. You have a flat tire. So you need help fixing your tire. Awesome example. So that was from the picture before. Maybe she had a flat tire. Maybe you know how to fix it yourself, but maybe you don't. And maybe you need help with that. So I thought of some more examples. So in a store, in the street, maybe you don't know where you are and you need help getting to where you want to go. You can ask somebody for help. Maybe you need a taxi. So you have to call for a taxi and say, can you come pick me up at this place and take me to this place? Another example is at the hospital or doctor's office. So you have a health problem. Hi, Shohili. Hi, Shohili. Thank you for joining us. How are you today? Great. So at the hospital, doctor's office, on the phone, maybe you have phone difficulties or internet problems, and you need to call somebody for help. Another example, at the bank, at school, looking for a job, or while you're doing a job. So maybe you're new on the job and you don't know where, I don't know, where the money goes, or where the papers are, or how to send an email to somebody. So you can ask your coworker or boss for help. So it's okay to ask for help in those situations. At home, so, sorry, my cat made a funny noise. At home, maybe you need help. So there could be, asking your wife, where is the cheese? Or where are the plates? Or something like that. So you need to ask for help at home. You have an emergency. That's a definite case where you need to ask for help. So call 911, go to the emergency room, and you need to get help right away, or else somebody could die or get hurt. So it's very important to get help. Mohammed has another great example, filing your taxes. So maybe you need help to do your taxes in Canada because it's not easy to do your taxes. So you can go to the library, some other places around town that can help you do your taxes. Great example, Mohammed. You're a smart guy. Finally, with a legal problem. So if you get in trouble with the police, maybe you need a lawyer. Maybe you're getting a divorce and you need a lawyer for that. So there are many legal situations where you might need help. So I'm just trying to show you that there are so many situations where you need help, and we're always, always, always asking somebody for something. So we want to do it properly, and we want to be able to understand when somebody else is asking us for help. Got that? Sweet. So how do we ask for help? There are many, many, many ways to ask for help. Some are very short and easy, and some are longer. Usually if it's very short, it's not as polite. If it's longer, then it's a bit more polite way to ask for help. So think of those examples we just talked about. What can we say to ask for help? I'll give you a second to consider it. I'm going to drink my tea. Okay, I'm not seeing any responses just yet. You can put those in the chat when you're ready. So a very direct way is just to say help or help me. So maybe if somebody just has little English, they can say help or help me. And that's all you need to say to get help in certain situations. A little bit more polite is to say, can you help me? Can you help me? So we're using a word can. This is called a modal verb to be a little bit more polite. Great. So can you help me? Oh, great. So we have some examples here. Shohili says, could you please help me? Excellent. So could is another modal that is even more polite than can. And Shohili uses the magic word. What's the magic word? This is what we should say whenever we need somebody to do something. Oh, Mohammed. Yes, he knows the magic word. Always put the magic word in the question. So what is the magic word? What is the magic word and why is it called the magic word? The magic word is... Hi, Olga. Yeah, I'll get to your comment in a second. What is the magic word in English? I can put it right here if nobody comes up with it. Magic word is... Very simple. Please. So please in English is called the magic word. Magic because it can do anything you want. So when you're asking for help, if you say please, you can get what you want. Can you help me, please? Or can you show me something, please? If you say please and smile, then you are more likely to get exactly what you want. So Olga, yes, sometimes we make it even longer. We have a long magic word, so we say, please, please do something for me. So please is the magic word. If we say it longer, then it's even more useful. It's a little annoying though. It's like, you know, children say, please, mommy, please, daddy. We don't want to do that too much, especially at work or some other places. And Mohammed says, please and thank you. Exactly. So thank you is also a magic word. Please and thank you. These are the magic words we can use. Abdullah has a great example. May I ask you a favor? So may, M-A-Y, that is also a modal verb that we can use for help. May I ask you something? That is an excellent example, and that is very polite to say, may I do something? And Olga has another example. So would you kindly help me? So we wouldn't put the to in there, Olga. We would just say, would you kindly help me? And then the magic word. Would you kindly help me, please? But again, that is another wonderful, awesome example. And Mohammed has a comment, I think the way you ask will help to get the help. Exactly. So it's all about the way that you ask. Instead of saying, help me now, we say, excuse me, sir, could I please ask for your help? Or could you help me, please? So it is definitely all about the way that we ask for help, whether or not somebody wants to help us and will actually help us in the future. I'm in a bad situation here. Can you help me, please? Is that for real? Or is that an example? Because if you're in a bad situation, Mohammed, please call 911. I hope not. I hope everything's okay. I know, I'm just joking around. I know you wouldn't be watching this live stream if you were in a bad situation, probably. You would be getting the help that you need. Okay, great. Let me take out that comment. Perfect. So as we use modals, so can, could, would, may, we are becoming more polite. And this is the proper way to ask for help and to ask questions. So sometimes we also ask, does somebody have time to help us, right? If we can see they're very busy, maybe we don't ask that person for help and we find somebody else who is less busy. So we can say, do you have a minute? Do you have a second? And then you can ask your question for help. Okay, great. We have a comment here. It was an example. Okay, Mohammed, good. Thank you very much. Yeah, great. So we often ask, do you have time to help? And if somebody's really busy, maybe we don't ask them for help right at that moment, right? We see our manager or boss is doing a million things. We will wait until they're finished and then we can ask our question because not every case needs to be answered right away. And maybe we can wait 5 minutes, 10 minutes to get an answer. Okay, great. Let's move on here. Again, we want to make sure that we respect the other person's time. So if you're not too busy, could you help me, please? I was wondering if you would be able to help me. So this is a little bit more complicated, this type of way of asking. So I was wondering if you would be able to help me. This is what we call an indirect way of asking for help. So we don't directly say, help me or please help me. I was wondering, I was thinking if you would be able to help me. So a little bit more polite, and this is a little bit more indirect. If you've lived in Canada a while, you will notice that many people are not direct. So we don't directly always say what we're thinking and what we need. So often we go around something, right? So I was wondering if you would be able to help me is a way to go around asking for help in a polite way. Awesome. And we already talked about this. So I was asking, what is the magic word? Everybody remembers the magic word is? Did you forget already? I really hope not. Magic word is, I think we all know, please. Please and thank you can also be a magic word. Great, so let's look at our grammar. So we talked about modals. Modals are verbs. For example, can, could, would, will, or may, that we can use to make our requests a little bit more polite. So we can use modals like can, will, could, would, and may to ask for help more politely. Here's some examples. Anna, exactly. So you got the magic word. Anna says, please is the magic word. That is exactly correct. So examples. We start the question with the modal. So can, you is the subject. So can you move that chair out of the way? Probably should use please, but maybe I'm talking to, my coworker, my friend, my wife, my husband, and we're sometimes not as polite with people that we know very well. So, can you move that chair out of the way? Please, because I'm carrying something and I need to go by. Another example. So, this is using the modal will. Will you do something for me? Will you drive me to the bus stop? Please. I don't know why I forgot the magic word in all these cases. So start with will, or the modal, subject, verb, and then the action that you want them to do. So will you drive me to the bus stop, please? Could you show me where the figs are, please? So this is maybe in a grocery store. Could you show me where the figs are, please? So this is quite polite. Using could or would is a little more polite than using can or will to ask your questions. Again, would, this is very formal, very polite. Would you explain how to fill out this form, please? So maybe I'm doing my taxes or I'm applying for benefits. Would you explain how to fill out this form, please? And then finally, may. May is a little bit different. So we never say, may you do something for me. Always use, may I do something. May I borrow a cup of sugar, please? May I use your computer for a second, please? So with may, always say I. You cannot say, may you do something for me. And Shohili says, I use it all the time. Great. So you use modals to ask for help, for requests, and hopefully you get what you want if you're polite and you use the right words all the time. So this is something you can practice. So practice using can, could, will, would, or may to make your questions a little bit more polite. And then you will see people are happier to help you. They will do more things for you. Remember to smile, say the magic word, and you get whatever you want. Well, not whatever you want. Some things that you want will be easier to get if you do that. Okay, great. Let's move on. Is Trevor watching today? I don't see Trevor. Usually he has some funny things to say. Okay, so we talked about the questions. We know how to ask for help, how to make requests. How do people answer? So let's say, yes, you ask me for help. I want to help you. What can I say to tell you that I am willing to help you? So easy, we can just say, yes, I can help you. What else can we say? Can I have a sip of tea? May I have another sip of tea? Of course, Abdullah, thank you very much. So Abdullah says, of course. So that is a common response too. So of course you can do this. Yeah, that's perfect. Perfect answer. Another, Olga says, sure. Yes, absolutely. Sure, I can help you. Of course, sure, yes. Why not? Exactly. So why not help you? Right? Maybe I'm not busy. I don't have anything else to do. Just don't ask me for money, Abdullah. If you ask me for money, I'm not going to say why not. I'm going to say, sorry, I don't have any money. And here's another one. Olga, I would be happy to help. I would be happy to help. Exactly. Yes, we say that all the time. And Shohili says, sure. Exactly. So, sure, I can help you, or sure, no problem, something like that. And I think you guys actually got all the ones that I was going to mention. So, sure, no problem. I'd be happy to. So that's what Olga said. I would be happy to help. Absolutely. So, absolutely. Sure. Yes, I'll help you right away. Certainly. Certainly means of course. Of course I can help. Let's just give my pleasure. So it's my pleasure to help you means I will be happy to help you, and it will make me happy to be helping you. Great. Any more that we came up with? Of course, we already said that. So using these expressions when somebody asks you for help can be very useful, depending on the situation, if you are willing to help them. When we say, oh, we can also say, okay. We have an expression, okie dokie. I don't know if you've heard that one before. Okay, just ask. Sure, great. Okay, just ask. Perfect. Does that mean I can ask you for money, Abdullah? I'm just kidding. Not yet. Maybe someday I'll ask you for money. But in Canada, many English-speaking countries, we have the expression okie dokie, just an expression that means okay. Or we say, yeah, uh-huh. Uh-huh is very informal, and we might say that to a coworker, friend, or family member who's asking for help. No. How do we say no? So, next time, sir. Okay. Abdullah says next time. Yeah, I mean, we could say that if we want to say no, we can say no. Next time I can help you. But at this point, I cannot help you. Great. What's another way we can say no politely? Right? If we just say, no, I'm not helping you, it's quite rude. We don't want to be rude, especially to somebody that we see a lot, like our coworker or friend. So just saying no is not very polite. Okay. This is a very Canadian thing to say. Shohili's been here a number of years, so she knows that Canadians always say sorry. I'm sorry. No, I can't help you. Sometimes we say sorry when we don't even need to say sorry. And Anna, great. Sorry, I can't. Right? Sorry, I can't. That's perfect. So apologize and then give a reason. So why can't you help them? Olga says, sadly, I have something else to do. So I have to take my children to school, or sorry, I don't have any money right now. So yeah, in Canada, it's very polite. It's okay to say no. We say no all the time, and saying no can be a good thing, but you should give a reason to the person, right? Especially somebody who might be higher up, like your boss. If your boss says, Ian, can you send these emails for me? And I just say no, what's going to happen? Maybe I will not be working there for very long. So it's okay to say no, but we have to give a reason why. So, sorry, I can't. So that's exactly what you guys were saying. What else can we say here? Sorry, I can't. And why? I'm really busy. So sorry, I can't. I'm busy doing something else. So I can't do what you're asking me to do. I'd love to. So I would like to help you, but I can't. Right? Because I'm busy doing something else, or I don't have money, or maybe I just don't know the answer. Right? If you ask me, where is the bus stop? I don't know. Sorry, I can't help you. Right? Maybe I have time to help you find it, but if I don't know, I don't know. Okay, so being polite means it's okay to say no, but you have to give a reason why you're saying no to this person. It's more polite to make an excuse. So make an excuse and explain to the person why you can't do what they ask you to do. Let's talk a little bit about culture. So in Canada, Canadians are mostly polite, right? Not every Canadian is polite. There are some very rude, unhappy, mean Canadians out there. But most Canadians and Canadians in general are mostly polite. So my question to you is, how can we be polite? We talked about some of them already. So the way we talk can be polite, using words like please and thank you. What are some other ways to be polite? Smile. Excellent, Anna. So when we smile, this is a way to show that we're being polite and friendly to somebody. So if you combine these things, so you use polite language and you smile, wow, you'll get anything that you want. So language is so important, but even more important sometimes is how you look and how you act. Shohili says, I love Canada because they're very friendly and helpful. So yes, mostly I agree with you. Again, some people are not. I have met many, many, many unfriendly people in Canada and people who didn't want to help me. So mostly I agree with you, Shohili. Most people are nice and helpful. Anna says, be friendly. Perfect. So we be friendly. We are friendly by the way we act and how we talk. Abdullah, good answer. Respect. Exactly. So show respect to the other person. If we respect them, they will respect us. And usually we have to respect that person first before they will respect us. Olga, great answer. Be punctual. Punctual, what does that mean? Like punctuation? What's punctual? Because this is such an important thing that I want to spend a minute talking about it. So what does punctual mean? Great, anybody still there? So, give you another second. I don't know. Good answer, Abdullah. That's perfect. It's okay not to know. So, punctual, I know Olga knows what it means. Punctual means to be on time. So, class is starting at 11 o'clock. you must be there exactly at 11 o'clock, not 10 minutes late, 20 minutes late. In Canada, it's actually polite to be a little bit early. So to be 3, 4, 5 minutes early for something is actually very polite. And when it's something really important, like an important doctor's appointment or a job interview, you definitely want to be 10, 15 minutes early. Great. And Olga says, yes, exactly. You are exactly right. So it's super duper important that we are on time. That is polite for the other people who are waiting for us. So we talked about most of these. Abdullah says, I see. Okay, great. So you got it now. Now you know the word punctual. So smiling, we know that's polite. Say hello, greet people every day that you see them. Hello and goodbye. Small talk. We talked about this in one of our other classes. So making small talk with somebody is polite, and taking the time to get to know them a little bit and talk about what's happening in your lives. Also, it's polite to remember things about the person, especially name. What is the person's name? And how do you say that person's name properly? Because somebody's name is the most important word for them. When you say their name properly, their eyes will light up, they'll smile, they'll be happy, they'll listen to you more. So if you know the person's name, use the name. If you're not sure about their name, it's okay to ask, right? Don't ask every day, but if you haven't seen the person for a while and forget their name, then it's okay to ask them what their name is. Please and thank you. We talked about the magic words. Congratulate people or praise them. So tell somebody that they're doing a good job, right? Oh, good work. Thank you for helping me. You're doing a great job. Or congratulate somebody. Somebody has a baby, somebody gets married, somebody graduates from university. Congratulate them. Maybe give them a card. Congratulations for doing whatever it is you've done. Use appropriate language and don't swear. So we've been talking about appropriate language, using the right tone, so formal or informal, and also don't use bad words. Like there are many words that are rude. There's an F word, there's an S word, there's many, many words. I don't want to swear because that will be bad for you, but there are lots of bad words and we don't want to use those bad words when we're trying to be polite. Be respectful. So Abdullah said this one before. Show respect to the other person. Be punctual. Olga said this one. Exactly. You need to be on time for whatever you're doing. And also practice good manners. So I think we could have a whole other class about manners. Things that you do when you're eating with somebody. Things you should do or should not do to be polite. For example, if I bite my nails, that is not polite to do in front of other people. Or when I eat, I should close my mouth. So I'm chewing, that's okay. If I chew with my mouth open, that's not good, right? So that is very rude and disrespectful for the other people. So if we take all of these things into consideration, we will be able to do what we want. We'll be able to get what we want in most cases. And LOL, what does LOL mean? Abdullah, what's LOL? Does anybody know that? That's a good slang expression that people use all the time. What does LOL mean? I think Abdullah's thinking, what does LOL mean? Does anybody know? I can put it in the comments here. See if you can beat me to it. Olga says, ha ha ha. Yes, it does mean laughing. We are laughing at something. But the letters LOL actually means, oh, we have another comment here. Laugh. Okay, you're very close. Very, very close. It means laugh out loud. So somebody said something or did something so funny, we are laughing out loud. Ha, 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 ha. Sometimes we just laugh in our head or we smile. Oh, that's kind of funny. But laughing out loud means something is so funny that it's making us laugh and people can hear us laughing. Okay, great. So we learned something. Laugh out loud, exactly. Good. Sorry, so Anna got it. Laugh out loud, exactly. So you used it correctly. I just wanted to take the time to explain LOL. Great, we just got a couple more things and then we'll be done for today. Just a second. Perfect. Okay, so let's do an activity. So we've been learning a lot of expressions to ask for help, how to be polite. Let's do an example. Abdullah says, thanks, Anna, for your help. Shahili got it, laugh out loud. And Anna says, my comments come late. Yes, I know. There is a delay on Facebook. So we're live. It takes about 10 seconds or so for me to ask a question and then for me to see your answer. So I'm sorry about that, but there's nothing really we can do about that. But anyway, put your comments in there and I will get to see them about 10 seconds or 15 seconds later. Okay, let's do a few more examples and then we're finished our lesson for the day. So this activity is called What Would You Say? I'm going to show you a picture and you tell me the polite way to ask for help in this situation. Okay? So first one. You are looking for bananas at the store. So you see somebody in the store who can help you. How can you ask for bananas? Looking for bananas at the store. Everybody likes bananas, right? Pretty much. Okay, I don't see any answers just yet. Maybe they're a little bit late coming in. So you're looking for bananas, you can't find the bananas. What do you say? Wow, perfect. Olga, that is great. Could you please show me where I can find the bananas, please? Perfect, great. So you can ask the person to tell you, or you can ask them to show you. So showing somebody might be a bit more work, right? Maybe they have to take you to the spot in the store, or maybe they're close and they can point. Oh, the bananas are over there. So it's great. You can say, can you show me or can you tell me? So Olga, excellent answer. Anna also gave a great answer. Hi, could you help me please? Where can I find the bananas? That's perfect, right? So could you help me please? Where can I find the bananas? So those are both excellent ways to ask for bananas at the store. So great job, Olga and Anna. That's amazing. Everybody got it? Let's move on to the next one. So this one is maybe a little bit harder. So there's a problem with your internet and you need to call the internet company to get help. So what would you say to the person on the telephone when you call to fix your internet? Some people think this is an emergency. Oh God, no internet for 3 hours. What will I do? I'm kind of one of those people. So it's a big deal. But what would you say to the person on the telephone when you call to fix your internet? Anna has another great answer. Okay, so good morning. How are you? I have some problem with the internet. How can I fix it? Great. So you want to ask them to give you the information so you can fix it yourself. So good morning. How are you? I have some problems or a problem with the internet. How can I fix it? That is great, Anna. So good question. Olga says, hi, I might need your help to fix the problem with the internet. And are you yelling because you have exclamation marks? So I might need your help to fix the problem. Or, you know, you get more flies with honey. So excuse me, I might need your help to fix the problem with the internet, sir or madam. Don't say madam. Women don't like that. Okay, but the idea is perfect. I might need your help to fix the problem with the internet. That is awesome, Olga. Great job. No, okay, so she wasn't yelling. She was, maybe that was a typo, the exclamation point. So again, be polite. Excuse me, I was wondering if you could help me with my internet, or say what the problem is. My internet is broken. Can you help me? Something like that would be perfect. Okay, so maybe you're having some stomach pains. You need some medical help. So what would you say? Either you could call for help, or you could go to a walk-in clinic to get help. So what would you say in this situation? Okay. Hopefully this doesn't happen to you. Great. Okay, after this one, we just have a couple more. Okay, great, Anna. So Anna says, hello, I have horrible stomach pain. Could you help me, please? That is perfect. So that would work on the telephone. Maybe it's so bad you need to call 911, right? Or in Nova Scotia, at least, there is a number, 811, that you call for non-emergency medical problems. And other provinces have the same type of number. So if it's really, really horrible, maybe your appendix is going to burst, then call 911. If it's not so bad, maybe you can call 811 or go to a medical clinic. But language is awesome, Anna. Hello, I have horrible stomach pain. Could you help me, please? That is exactly what you should say. That is perfect. Let's move on. I don't want to take all your day. So you're getting a taxi. So maybe you're on the phone, you need to get somewhere, you need a taxi to come pick you up and take you somewhere. What would you say to get a taxi to your house? This is great. So many good answers today and so much participation. Makes me very happy. Okay. Does anybody have an answer for this one? Anna, great. Another answer. So Anna says, hi, I need to go to this address, maybe your home, maybe a store, maybe something like that. And then, yeah, maybe, can you pick me up at this place? If you're actually in the taxi, then you just say, can you take me to this place, or I need to go to this place. Great. And Olga, may I book a taxi at this address, please? Very good. Or even a time. You can book a taxi in advance. So you know you're going to the airport tomorrow. May I book a taxi to go to the airport tomorrow at 10 a.m., please? Great. And now that we have Uber in Halifax, you can always call for an Uber. So Anna and Olga, those are great answers. Thank you very much. And I think we have one more. This is the last one. So you're in a restaurant and you want to ask the waiter or waitress for the bill because you're finished eating and you want to go home. So how would you ask the waiter or waitress politely for the bill or check so you can pay and leave the restaurant? Don't just leave before paying the bill. We call that dining and dashing. Yeah, you don't want to do that. So I'll give you a second to answer this one. How do we ask for the bill at the restaurant? Anybody still there? Great. Olga, perfect. So may we have the bill, please? Perfect. You used the modal word may, and you used it properly. So may we have the bill, please? Exactly. Perfect. Anna, also good answer. We are done eating. Everything was delicious. Thank you. Could we get the bill, please? Exactly. So saying please, using could, complimenting the food. So saying it was delicious, we enjoyed it. That's a really polite thing to say. And Abdullah says a little bit more short, the bill, please. And, you know, maybe that's enough, right? So short and sweet, the bill, please, and you will definitely get the bill. It's okay because you said please. If you didn't say please and just said the bill, then maybe they would think you were being a little bit rude. But since you say please, then it's okay. Great answers. So I believe that that is the last one. Let's just review and then we're done. So remember the situations where you might need help. And the idea is that we need help all the time. So we really need to focus on how to ask for help properly and how to respond to somebody who's asking us for help. We looked at grammar. So we used modals, can, could, will, would, or may to ask questions even more politely. We looked at the responses, so ways to say yes, ways to say no. We talked about being polite and be punctual, smile, be respectful, those things. And then we did an activity. We practiced what would you say in each of these situations. So I think we learned a lot today. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in and commenting and participating in the lesson. Again, we are Right Start Newcomer Services, and you can check out our website. So there's some extra activities on the website, and you can send me an email. So my name is Ian. You can email me, ian@rightstartcanada.ca. So thank you so much for tuning in. If you're watching later, thank you for watching. Goodbye, everybody. I will see you next week. So next week we have 2 classes, Monday and Thursday. So Monday morning at 10, Thursday morning at 11. Everybody's saying thank you. Olga says thank you. Anna says thank you. Abdullah says thank you. You are very welcome. And I really like doing this. If you guys have ideas for how to make the classes better or topics that you really want to discuss, send me an email, message me on Facebook, whatever you want. And I would love to hear your feedback. So thank you so much. Have a great day. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.